On May 10th, I was trying to import video and ran into a problem. The video didn't want to import because there's a problem with the connection with the DV jack and the FireWire. At the time I was using this particular FireWire. It, this end comes to the computer, this end to the camera. And this end, there's 4 little pins you might be able to see are supposed to actually go up in the top of the FireWire, and it's not, so I assumed that all the issue was in this FireWire. It connected to the camera up, into this FireWire jack, and it kind of dangles out the way it's really not in the way it's supposed to. It's supposed to be straight through, but it never really did connect right, so I didn't realize that I always kind of had some issues with this. So anyway, I spent several hours playing around with it, trying to get it to work, and in the end it stopped responding completely, but I still thought it was just probably the FireWire. So as it turns out, I bought a second FireWire, and this one's retractable, so it's a lot easier to deal with when I'm working on video projects and stuff, because I can keep things a little bit more contained into one area. And so I bought that, tried it out, still didn't work, and as you may be able to see, there's some damage inside here in the DV jack. So I took this camera over to a shop in Norwood called A1 or A-High, and paid them $42, and they were supposed to look at it and then get back to me with an estimate of how much it would cost. I did that because I tried Canon's website, and it was going to cost $161, and I was going to have to ship it to New Jersey or somewhere. I really didn't want to do that, so I decided just to go to a local shop that advertised that they worked on camcorders. So I did that on Monday, the 11th, and went to a couple of stores and looked at some other camcorders to see if maybe just replacing it might be a better idea. And then later I got the idea that maybe I should just buy a second camcorder, so I'd have 2 for my use anyway, and at least one would be able to transfer the videos. So got on Craigslist after I got done with work, and I checked and I found one for $100, or 2 of them for $100. One had a bunch of extra stuff that was included for that $100. So I contacted the person selling. The guy got back to me and said he had already sold it. So I contacted the second person that just had the camera available, and never heard back from him. And as the week progressed and my frustration grew and everything, so I eventually started searching eBay, and I found the camera that I ended up buying for $81. I won the bid for it with only paying $81, so I was pretty happy about that. And in the meantime of all that, I got a message from my friend Chris Human regarding a microphone that he had saw on Craigslist for a camcorder that guy was selling for $20. So in between the time that I bought the second camera and the time it was shipped, I ended up getting this particular microphone for $20 off a guy through Craigslist. The camera arrived in Cincinnati Saturday morning, and I had to kind of chase I went over to the post office to get it after the delivery person didn't leave the camera box, but left a little note saying that it had arrived. They didn't exactly write on the note exactly when I was supposed to go get it, so I just went right over there and was given a couple options, either to wait till Monday, call a number and see if I can't get into the back gate after the delivery people return, or to find my delivery person while they're still wandering around the neighborhood dropping off mail. So I found the delivery person, explained to them who I was, what I was doing, and why I needed to talk to them, and they gave me my box that had this camera in it. So I was able to start transferring video right away. I originally recorded the project of explanation then, but ran into the problem that this microphone is in need of a powered input jack, so it won't work with the Canon ZR 500, unfortunately, unless I get some sort of adapter. So it looks like in the meantime, unless I get the adapter or buy another microphone, I'm probably going to have to go back to using the iPod earbuds that I was suggested to use by John Songbird, and I've been using for the last year or so for the louder concerts. It's a little bit quieter of a mix, but it works for me, so I've been happy enough with it over the years, so I'm going to start using that. So thank you, John Songbird, for that suggestion. Thank you, Chris Human, for trying to help me find a real microphone for a real cheap price, but even though it didn't work out, thanks anyway. So as of Saturday, June 16th, I now have 2 different cameras. So I labeled them TigerRAWk 1 and TigerRAWk 2 because they're TR1 and TR2, and naming it for TigerRAWk 1 and 2. So as you can see, I have now now I'm able to record what I need to record, and I got 2 cameras in which to do it, and that should help out with shows like at Covenant and different places, because I can film a distant shot with a stationary camera, and then I can film close-ups with a camera in my hand. So I'll see where this goes and see if it works out, but thankfully all the drama of trying to get another camera is over, and I can go back to at least getting stuff into my computer and editing it with the cameras I have. So thank you guys that watch my stuff, and hopefully the quality will continue to improve.
Your decline. Information architect.